If you haven't watched my writing vlogs, I am currently revising a Christmas festive romance, which is going to be out later this year, and I am all about the Christmas spirit, even though it's July. To get in the Christmas spirit, I always refer to Christmas movies. So today, we are going to talk about my top 5 Christmas movies from ABC Family / Freeform. I still don't know what to call them. Hey there, my name is Katlyn Duncan and I am a traditionally published author and ghostwriter. So today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite Christmas movies from ABC Family / Freeform. So last week I talked about my favorite Christmas movies from Netflix and Lifetime. I will link that above and below in case you missed it. While I obviously love those movies, these ones are a little bit more nostalgic for me in different reasons. So most of these movies came out during the 25 Days of Christmas channel lineup that ABC Family / Freeform hosts every year. Let's jump right in. Movie number 5, Christmas Cupid, starring Christina Milian, Ashley Benson, and Chad Michael Murray. Talk about nostalgia. Christina Milian ends up on this list twice because she is like the quintessential ABC Family Christmas queen for me. I was also really into Pretty Little Liars when this movie came out, so Ashley Benson was a big draw for this movie as well. And I honestly don't think I need to explain about Chad Michael Murray. I mean, swoon. So this movie is a take on A Christmas Carol where Christina's character, Sloane, is a publicist and she really doesn't care about anyone else in her life but herself. When her biggest client, Ashley Benson's character named Katlyn, chokes on an olive from her martini, she dies. Then she turns into a ghost who guides Sloane's character to see the error of her ways. Of course, she runs into Chad Michael Murray's character, Patrick, who actually is her ex from college. Sloane goes through a series of flashbacks where she reconnects with her past and sort of works her way toward a better life. Now this movie is cheesy as all heck, but I freaking love it. Every year I make a point to watch this movie, as I do with most of them on this list. It gives me all the warm and fuzzies, and I honestly love this take on a classic Christmas story. Movie number 4, Snow Globe, starring Christina Milian. Surprise, surprise. So the premise of this movie is Christina's character, Angela, who absolutely loves Christmas and everything to do with it. She receives a snow globe, which has magical properties, which actually transports her inside into this Christmas wonderland. As I said in my previous video, I really love magical realism in Christmas movies. It just gives an added layer of enjoyment for me. And again, it's a bit corny, and the life inside the snow globe is very corny. It was such a sweet movie. I love it just as much as Angela loves the Christmas season. Movie number 3, Holiday in Handcuffs, starring Melissa Joan Hart and Mario Lopez. Now these next 2 movies are filled with actors from my childhood, and I'm probably going to date myself here. Anyway, so this is a crime comedy where Melissa Joan Hart's character, Trudy, kidnaps Mario Lopez's character named David from a restaurant that she works at and asks him to pretend to be her boyfriend for the weekend when she travels to a secluded cabin with her family. So of course, with the title, there are handcuffs. She handcuffs him to her car and they drive together while he tries to get away from her because she seems pretty crazy to him. Ultimately, David goes along with this plan of hers because he is unsuccessfully able to get away from them, and eventually they start to get to know each other and fall for each other. It seems kind of strange, I know, but just go with it. It's a Christmas movie, it's fun. So Melissa Joan Hart and Mario Lopez have done several movies together, and I think they have great chemistry. While this movie suspends reality a little bit, I think it's freaking adorable. Movie number 2, The 12 Dates of Christmas, with Amy Smart and Mark Paul Gosselaar. Again, I feel super old, but I love Mark Paul Gosselaar since I was a child. In this movie, Amy's character, Kate, is shopping at a mall during Christmas Eve, and she falls and bumps her head and then goes through this sort of Groundhog's Day type journey where she has to live the day over and over until she can figure out how to break the cycle and return to her life. Also on Christmas Eve, she was set up on a date with Mark Paul Gosselaar's character, Miles. Now, Kate is not even close to being interested in going on this blind date because she wants to get her ex back, but she ends up going on this date over and over again. I always love watching movies like this where the setting doesn't really change, but the character progresses as the movie goes on and on. It's a fun plot device in my opinion. Chemistry is a consistent thing with all of these movies, and I really loved it between the two of them. And I thought Miles' character was adorable, and I rooted for them the whole time. Movie number 1. Desperately Seeking Santa, starring Laura Vandervoort and Nick Zano. Laura's character, Jennifer, is a PR manager for a shopping mall in Boston. She is tasked to bring more people to the mall, or her mall might be closed. So she comes up with this promotion to replace the traditional Santa with a hunky Santa, and she runs this contest which brings a lot of people to the mall to vote on their new sexy Santa. So Nick's character, David, ends up winning this contest and sparks fly between the two of them. All right, at this point, I was still using DVR, so I think I watched this movie like 4 or 5 times that year. I love this movie, obviously. The chemistry between the two leads is insane. It's sort of a enemies to lovers trope, which I love when it's done right. And I was glued to the screen the entire time. Also, fun fact, when I was brainstorming these videos, I put a post out on Twitter and Laura liked my tweet, and I just about died. So those are my top 5 Christmas movies from ABC Family / Freeform. Let me know in the comments below, have you seen any of these movies? Did you love them as much as I did? Did you hate them? Are there any other favorites I didn't mention during the 25 Days of Christmas lineup? I want to chat with you more about these Christmas movies because I am so into the Christmas spirit right now. If you enjoyed this video, do give it a like, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know the next time I post a video. I'll see you soon.